What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Lace 'em Up podcast. You know, it's a shitty Sunday in Toronto. Let's be honest. You know that kind of the weather is coming and hitting us hard. A little sleepy, a little dark, nice and early. It's 4 o'clock. You can look out that window right there. It's black outside, but you know, we gotta get that good juju in here. You know that bright sunlight through the screen. So we're gonna start off with something bright. The stars of the week, Mr. KB.
Something bright. You call
Something
that bright?
I call that bright. The star of the week, bro. Let's go.
I don't even know. This week, to be honest with you, I don't even know who my star was supposed to be at first. After, what was it? The Rangers game, I thought Campbell was going to be my star because he did his thing, he performed, or whatever. But my star is Mr. Ole Gunnar, bro. Like, it had to be him. It had to be him. Like, you had to, like, we all know what happened, right? Like, we know he's gone now, but my guy, you lost 4-1 to Watford. You thought you was gonna keep your job, bro? Watford, my guy. But yo, them Man U fans, I don't even know if they're partying or they're happy. I don't even know if they're sad, but like
No, they're
that boy had
happy.
to go. That boy had to go, bro. Watford 4-1, bro. Nah, you can't keep your job after that one. But that's my star of the week. Ole Gunnar, bro. Who's your star?
My star is Mr. Steph Curry. My guy's been putting up MVP numbers this week. I think he's only played 2 games this week, 37 points in one, 40 in the other. I think my man's already dropped a 50 ball this season, a couple 40 balls. Like,
yes.
He's putting up some absolutely ridiculous numbers. And for me, he's basically a lock for MVP for now. For now, we'll see if he can keep it up for the rest of the season. But if he keeps playing like this for the season, like, those numbers are ridiculous.
That's it, yeah.
But yeah, speaking of ridiculous numbers, man, the Leafs have been on a pretty good run as of late. They've only lost like 2 in their last 10, which was last night against Pittsburgh, which that was a tough one. You know, Pittsburgh got the lead early, and then like the game was actually intense, even though it was a 2-goal game for most of it. Like at the end, it was getting like pretty crazy, but we weren't able to get a goal in. Freaking Mitch and Nylander hit a crossbar too, and those look nice. I thought they were gonna score for sure, but off the crossbar they go. But other than that, the only other game they lost was the one game I watched live 2 weeks ago. Other than that, these guys have not been losing. So of course, the one game I get great seats. Like those are seats that I can't afford. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't buy those seats out of my own pocket. I got those seats for free. You know, someone offered me tickets, so and they had to lose 5-1 no less to the LA Kings. Washed, like, oh man. But anyways, I'm gonna forget about that, and I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful run they've been on. And I want to give a special shout out. You mentioned that Jack Campbell would have been your star. I want to give a special shout out to Jack Campbell. Yo, the numbers this guy is putting up for a goalkeeper who just hit 100 games in the league is absolutely ridiculous. 1.63 goals against average and a 0.944 save percentage, bro. That's ridiculous. Those are, like, I'm not saying he's winning the Vezina, but those are Vezina numbers. That's insane. Like,
he's easily turning into one of those athletes that I love to watch just because I know he's playing his heart out and like he doesn't give up on no plays. Like I watched I think it was the Rangers game that I watched, and even that Pittsburgh game yesterday. Like he played well. It was my first time watching Crosby play live yesterday. Just he played well. It's just the team together was just not. It was not their game. It was just not their day. But Campbell, bro, like I don't even know, man. That boy just he doesn't stop. It's like that game against the Rangers. He conceded 1 goal, and even then, bro, that goal, he didn't deserve to let that shit in. Like he didn't deserve that goal. That guy played his heart out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's definitely on my list of like favorite athletes so far, bro. Especially this season when it comes to any other sport.
I mean, this guy's averaging less than 2 goals per game, which is pretty insane. Like,
It's
and a
crazy.
944 is like put it this way: if you're averaging a 0.1 thousand, it means you never let a goal in. So you know, like he's pretty close.
Yeah.
Right? So, which is insane. Like, these are insane numbers. This is ridiculous. Like, I don't expect more than a 920 save percentage and, like, a 2 goals against average, and he's doing, like, surpassing that by leaps and bounds, and I just think Campbell deserves a special shout out because, like, their run, yeah, the Stars have been doing their thing as well, but their run like is directly attributed to Campbell's play as well because he's been, let's be honest, he's been saving pucks that should be going in. Like, you know, like this guy's making some ridiculous saves. Like last night, I forget where it was, but I think it was the one that kind of like rolled behind him and then Sandin cleared it out.
Yeah.
But like, yo, the arena was going wild. That was the loudest I ever heard them shout that, and it was like, yo, damn, bro, Jack Campbell, man, deserves his respect.
Until right now, though, I don't even know how that puck went through his thing.
It went like. Cause he's got the skate blade against the post, right? So like it went under the skate blade, like between the skate boot and the post.
Yeah, like that right there is just like how,
Right.
like just how, like
it's rare.
No,
it's rare.
Just, yeah, it happens. It's one of those.
It's rare. It happens. But yeah, another thing that happened this week with the Leafs. I'm actually surprised they did it, but you know, whatever. Good for him. They had like Dion Phaneuf come over and like drop the puck for his retirement. He retired this week. Former captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs, probably like, I don't want to diss the guy on his way out, but you know, like probably one of the least deserving captains ever. Like he was if you don't know the story of Dion Phaneuf, like his rookie season he was sick. So we traded for him in his rookie season, and as soon as he landed in the city, they gave him the captaincy like right away.
Yes.
And after that, he was never the same as his rookie season. Like he literally was just like average, like pretty much average, like sometimes worse than average. Like you know,
was he the captain during all his time here? Like
yeah, he was the captain during the Kessel era. So like he was the captain before JT.
So my man's they give him the captaincy as soon as he got here, and he didn't feel the need to try to be anybody. So because he already had it in the bag, is that one of those?
I mean, yeah, kind of. Like, I mean, he just wasn't built for the role. You know what I mean? Even in like interviews and stuff, like he was just dry. Like, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't really. And like he would dodge the media too, and that's like something like, yo, if you're the captain of Toronto, bro, I'm sorry, you gotta face the heat. You gotta face the heat. That's part of the job. You can't dodge the media, bro. Like, so he would dodge the media and
like you said, we ain't trying to diss the man out on his way out, but he was funny looking though. I can't even lie. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why I know who he is. Like, do you remember that book that we read in high school? What's that thing in French class? Fuck. He reminded me of that character. Fuck.
Oh, Cyrano.
Yeah,
yo, you're dissing, bro.
You're
ruthless. You're ruthless.
That's who Phaneuf that reminded me of, bro. That motherfucker.
I'll say this, we're so evil, man. The guy retires and we're just making fun of him, but you know he's not pretty. That's for sure. He's not pretty, but he is dating a Canadian actress. Forget her name, but his wife's like, you know, he's doing okay. He made money. He's got a cute girlfriend. Like he's doing all right, you know.
As long as he's living a life, young blood.
But he does look like a guy that, like, you know, you could smack him in the head a couple times and like his brain would function the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, or his face would not change. You know, like. But yeah, Dion is man. There was. Actually, I'm lying, bro. I like Dion like early on when he first came because he would drop some big hits, bro. That guy would drop the boom on people, but he was just such a problem in our own end that like, you know, and he had the captaincy, so like if you're the captain and you're getting smoked on D like all the time, like it's problematic. Like, yo, one guy who I look on the Leafs right now who honestly I thought he should have been the captain over JT is Morgan Rielly. Like, I think he just fits the captain role so much. And even if JT leaves, I know they're going to give it to Matthews, but I'd still want to give it to Morgan Rielly because he's been here the longest. And he just, like, you know, he talks to the media. He does his thing. Like, Mo. And he had a great week this week. He could have had star of the week as well, bro. Like, 3 goals from your D-man, bro, like, in a week. Like,
yeah, he had a few nasty ones, too.
Yeah. That toe drag one was gross.
Yeah.
Man, but man, the Leafs are on a great run right now. Like, it's funny because it makes me think back to like back when the Kyle Beach situation happened. Like, if that situation didn't happened, we would have talked about like the Leafs as we always do, and I would have been like, "Yo, these guys are getting destroyed." Like that was around when they lost to Pittsburgh. Like, how much did they lose? Like something stupid, like six goals against or something really bad against like a Pittsburgh team with no stars, no nothing on it. So, I'm a come clean now. Like that, but back then I was like I would have ripped into them, but they're looking great now, and we're riding the waves. We're riding the waves of Leaf Nation. You know, it's always an up and down season. Let's be honest, all we really care about is the postseason. But another like shout out I want to give, man, was to McDavid and Draisaitl, man. Like, yo, you Edmonton fans do not understand how spoiled you are. Like, these guys are putting up absolutely ridiculous numbers. These guys are averaging 2 points per game. That's dumb, bro. Like, that's stupid. 2 points per game? Like, Connor McDavid right now has got he's played 16 games. He's got 11 goals, 19 assists, 30 points in 16 games. And Leon Draisaitl in 16 games has 17 goals, 16 assists, 33 points. So Leon Draisaitl is basically averaging a goal and an assist per game, which is honestly ridiculous. Like, he's averaging more than a goal per game. Like, that's
mad.
Bro, it's insane. And they got both of these guys on one team. Like, these two are carrying those guys, bro, dragging them, bro. Like, that team is built like an NBA team. Like, where the star player does run, like, the star players run the show, you know what I mean? Like, they're not... Huh?
Bro, I look at this and I'm like, bro, that team should be a team that we talk about when come playoffs times. It's like, damn, we should be worried about them. But Edmonton, bro, for the past few years, I never heard nobody talk about Edmonton being like, that crazy.
Because the surrounding cast isn't good, bro. And the NHL,
they've got to fix that, man.
Like, bro, you've watched enough NHL games to know that like 1-2 good players is not enough, bro. You need your stars. You need like a solid second, third line. Like, bro, like we're just gonna go back to the Leafs because that's who we watch regularly. But like, look at like Kerfoot, bro. Kerfoot's been playing well lately, bro. He's been doing his thing out there. Like,
he's nice.
Like, he's been making his plays. He's been retrieving the puck. Like, he's been solid, super solid. Like, even our third line has been like doing some damage. Like Kampf and Kasha and Engvall together. Like, that line's been solid.
Is that guy? Who'd you say at first? Who's that first? Yeah, him. Yeah,
the one who celebrated like crazy when he got that assist. Yeah.
That was a problem, bro.
Yeah, he's looked good, bro. Nick Ritchie's looked trash though, and I don't know why. I don't know why Dubas is forcing him on the first line. Like, I don't know why he's forcing that, but whatever.
Is this Ritchie related to the Ritchies we know?
Which Ritchies? No. You're somebody. Nah. We had some teachers, too rich, Mr. Ritchie, that's what we called them, but Corey Crawford was their cousin, so Corey Crawford was like the goalkeeper for the Blackhawks, so, but this guy's not related to them. Yeah, Nick Ritchie, honestly, bro, he's trash. Like, I don't know why he pissed me off the other day so much. Like, I saw him, like, not to take away from Draisaitl and McDavid, we'll get back to that, but I saw him literally in the corner, like, in a battle. The only reason this guy is on this team is because he's big. And he got bitched by a guy who's, like, literally 5 inches shorter than him, bro. Like, skinnier, 5 inches. Like, how are you getting knocked off the puck by someone that small, bro? Like, your only job, like, first of all, from what I've seen from you, you can't skate, you can't shoot, you can barely pass, you're just big, and you get boxed off the puck, bro. Like, why are you even here? Why? And it's like, you could tell the coach doesn't know what to do with him because he basically just put him with Mitch and Austin just so he gets babysat. You know what I mean? He's just there to kind of just like, pass it back to them if they he's just there. Like, he's not important. It's those two who are running the show, and I don't get why he's there. Like, I think that third line you can't split it up because they've just been solid, but like Kerfoot is like way better. I personally think Bunting is better than freaking Ritchie, but I don't know why they soured on Bunting for some reason and they dropped him down in the lineup. I don't know why they did that, but
maybe you don't fit the system better than Ritchie do.
Maybe. I don't know, man. I think he fits that line better, but whatever. Like, Ritchie's gonna get his shine, I guess. Like, well, he's not getting his shine. I think he's just he's just kind of riding the coattails of Mitch and Matthews, and then I don't know how long that's gonna last. Eventually, the coach has to make a decision there. I think they're just because like they're paying him a decent amount, right? So, and they probably also want to make him look good because, I think I figured it out. I think they want to like pad his stats a little bit or something so they could like flip him at the deadline or something. Yeah, like that's what I think's happening.
What's the deadline?
It's like February or March around then. So it's like a while. It's a whiles away.
Yeah, they might as well do that, especially if he's not that nice. Might as well try to find a way to get rid of him, let him play a little bit, show his skills, and then his value goes up.
Yeah, he's the only player on the team that like I really don't like. Like the only forward on the team I really don't like.
Yeah.
Justin Hall's had a tough time as of late too. Like Liljegren's kind of been taking his spot, but they've been kind of rotating those two guys between each other.
Yeah, I didn't even think about him actually. That's true. Like at the beginning of the season, I would see him on the ice big time, and now I don't know, last 2 games I didn't see him that much.
They benched him for like a week. Like they healthy scratched him for a week and put Liljegren in, and now they've kind of just been like flipping them back and forth, I guess. So I don't know what's going on with that either, but. As long as they're getting dubs, I don't care. But, yeah, back to McDavid and Draisaitl, man. Like, these numbers are absolutely ridiculous. Emmet fans, you guys got to be thankful that you have, like, probably 2 of the top 4 best players in the league on your team. 2 league MVP level players on the same team, which is honestly ridiculous. And I honestly think that this duo could go down as the greatest duo in NHL history with the numbers they're putting up because... I can't think of another duo that was this great. Like, maybe, like, Lemieux and Jagger on Pittsburgh were, like, pretty gross. Like, Crosby and Malkin were nice, too, but, like, they're not McDavid and Draisaitl level. Like, you know what I mean? McDavid and Draisaitl are both while playing with each other. Like, like, they got to share ice time amongst each other, both. Putting up, like, ridiculous... 30...
Easy numbers.
Bro, 2 points per game is ridiculous. 2 points per game is insane. I kind of want to see like rest of the NHL
that's just insane. Like I knew these 2 were good, but like to this point on the same team, like that's just that's not normal. That's not okay. But they would go down as one of the best duos, but they have to win something together in order for them to be solidified, bro. Numbers are doing their things, but if they're not able to win anything, we're all gonna look at it like, yeah, that was great, but they ain't win nothing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like I'm looking at it right now, bro. Like, they're wow. I mean, Kadri's pretty up there, which I thought was funny. Like that's kind of what's shocking me right now.
Nazem Kadri.
Yeah, Nazem Kadri. He's 5th in the league for points per game, but he's got 1.36. So Leon Draisaitl is literally averaging 2 points per game, 2.06 points per game, which is stupid. McDavid's averaging 1.88 points per game. Then the person in 3rd is Ovechkin with 1.6. So like it's a decent gap. McDavid's averaging almost like 0.03 more points per game than Ovechkin. No, 0.0. Yeah, no, 0.3 points per game more than Ovechkin. So. Like, there's a decent little gap there. Then it's Brad Marchand, 1.4, Kadri, 1.3, Patrick Kane, 1.3. Yeah, and then it kind of just, like, averages out from there. Most people are around 1.2, 1.3, the stars, But, yeah, man, McDavid and Draisaitl, like, you literally got the 2 leaders in the entire league in points per game on the same team, which is insane. But yeah, you're right though, KB. Like if that's a team that like if they don't do something, like it's gonna look real bad. But like, man, those guys are so good. They're so good. All you really need, man, is like a starting goalkeeper. That's what they're really missing, like an actual good starting goalkeeper, and like a solid defenseman, like one solid defenseman, which I think Darnell Nurse is, brother of Kia Nurse, by the way.
Oh shit! Yeah.
But yeah, Darnell Nurse is a pretty decent like defenseman for them.
Damn, they got a whole family of athlete them people there.
Yeah, that whole family just like produces, bro. Like, I need to marry a nurse, bro.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they need a goalkeeper, man. They need a goalkeeper really bad. Like that's one thing that GM needs to figure out because, like, McDavid, especially Draisaitl, I don't know because like he's more quiet. Like I don't know how he thinks about like his career and stuff. But McDavid is like he's Connor McDavid. You know what I mean? Like he is the face of the league, the guy. You know what I mean? And when the guy doesn't win a championship, there's issues. You know what I mean? People talk shit. Like you know what I mean? LeBron before he won his chip, Jordan before he won his chip, like whoever else it is. You know like I'm thinking of other goats, but a lot of them won it early. Like Crosby won his early. Ovechkin, another example. Like you know what I mean. Ronaldo won his early. Messi won his early. But like if those guys took too long to win, like people start talking shit, and like it's
exactly.
like yo, you're Connor McDavid, man. Like you're putting up numbers that guys in the 70s and 80s were and 90s were putting up in today's era, which is insane. So like you know something's got to happen. You gotta make something happen.
I can't even lie to you though. Like, every single time I watch this guy in an interview, he doesn't look like the type to do the dirt on the ice. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't look like the guy. Like I know he's nasty. Yeah, like he just looks like a chill guy. Like he doesn't look like he's doing nasty on the ice. You feel me? He doesn't look like one of those flashy. Yeah, exactly.
There's not that many flashy guys in the league though. Look at Crosby. Like I'd say Ovi's like the flashiest by far. Like Matthews is kind of flashy, like you know, but
yeah, but those guys is like I look at them and I know they're nice. You know what I mean? McDavid, like I'd have to think twice to I have to look at his game, to look at his stats, to think like, damn, this guy's nice.
Yeah, more than nice, man. Like literally,
he's the face of the league. Yeah, exactly.
Better than a lot of people, man. Like better than a lot of people. But. Yeah, man. They definitely they got to do something. Especially this year with the numbers like they're putting up. I mean, they put up great numbers every year, but like last year they were on pace for like something, or last year or 2 seasons ago they were on pace for like 190 points in a season, which is insane, or 160 points in a season, which that's ridiculous. But yeah, they got to make something happen this year. But I think people are looking out for Edmonton, man. Like they're always a threat. Those two are always a threat. But yeah. I see you got some NBA stuff here. Like I don't know what's going on with this, man. So you're gonna have to like fill us in and let us know what's happening.
Something I have to break that down even for myself, to be honest with you, because that when I heard that I was pissed. And like I was pissed, but I was not pissed at the same time. Okay, so we're all aware of like the social injustice thing that's going around the world, this, that, whatever. Enes Kanter, he was born in Switzerland, but he's pissed at the way Turkey is being treated from like people around the world. Okay, now he tweeted this thing not too long ago about how he would never wear shoes from Nike because they're getting their stuff from China and they're getting people they're getting kids to work on their stuff. Mm-hmm. Understandable. Mm-hmm. If you see that link, click on it and you'll know what I'm talking about. Understandable. Okay. So my man's decided to create a shoe, this, that, whatever. In order for his shoe to make some noise, he had to put LeBron's face on it. He has to put LeBron's image on it. He was like, oh, blah, blah, like, what was it? Like, he instead of attacking Nike, he went at LeBron. And it's like, bro, do you know how many athletes in the league are signed to Nike? Like, I don't get this thing. Oh, blah, blah, like, they really do shut up and dribble when the big boss says so. What? Like, you're taking shots at Nike, but you're putting LeBron's image on your shoe. That has, like, I don't get this whole thing. Whatever, they had a game. When was it? Yesterday, 2 days ago. Wait, Friday. Yeah, Friday. They had a game on Friday. And instead of him bringing that up to the media or like talking to LeBron about the situation, no, he decided to just, toss jabs and stuff like that. Reporters were saying how, oh, blah, blah, if you guys are man to man, you should be able to go up to him and talk to him about the situation and see if he has anything to say. Enes Kanter is not going to do that. He's just going to use LeBron's name in order to make his shoe or his image valuable. He's been doing this for so long now, and this thing is just getting old. We're all tired of slave labor. I get this. We're like, we know this, right? But once again, LeBron being this face in the league, you could go about this issue so much like differently. I don't understand why you have to take shots at the king. I don't get that. I don't understand this thing. So, Enes Kanter, do I rate your ball game? Probably not. Do I care for your ball game? Probably not. But instead of just going at Nike, instead of going at LeBron, you could go at Nike because like you could have put KD's face on there, you could have put Kyrie's face on there, you could have put who else is signed to Nike. We know a bunch of athletes that are signed to Nike. But yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. It's just I don't get this whole it's Enes Kanter versus LeBron thing when LeBron has nothing to do with the kids getting, worked up in China. It's Nike's fault. Just because he has a lifetime deal doesn't mean he's a CEO of the company and he can call shots like that. Like, yeah, we called him the GM, but not the GM of Nike. So, yeah, my boy Enes Kanter is just trying to make noise with LeBron's name, basically.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, the only person you could really go at is LeBron because, like,
why?
Because he's the only person who would speak up about it and have an impact. You know what I mean? That's one thing that.
I don't think so. I think any athlete that has a platform should be able to speak on any social injustice around the world.
No, you're not wrong. I'm just saying we all know that if LeBron speaks on it, it's like 10 times more impactful than any other player in the league. Like, that's a fact. You know what I mean? Like, if LeBron speaks on it, people who are more than just fans of the NBA are going to hear about it. You know what I mean? Whether they like it or not. That's just a fact. Like, and it's kind of like, this is one thing. I'm not saying what Enes Kanter did is right. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, like, if there's one knock on LeBron ever throughout his whole career, it's always been about, like, this issue. Because, like, if he's been asked about it, he's kind of brushed it to the side. And, like that's true. And, like, I get that this is, like, people don't want them taking shots at LeBron's image and this and that. And we all know why LeBron doesn't comment on it. Because, like, like, what Enes is saying is not entirely, like, not true. Like, he won't comment on it because it would financially affect him. Like, he's got a lifetime deal with Nike. Like, you know what I mean? It's problematic. So, like, maybe there's a different way to go about it. But, like, I think we can't, like, completely let LeBron off the hook with this situation. You know what I mean? Like, I think, like, especially with this, like, if I'm LeBron right now, what I do is, like, I just address this. Like, you know what I mean? I just find a way to address this. Like, I don't think he will, but, like, like...
I mean, the only thing he said about it in the media was that Enes Kanter will always try to make money off his own, of LeBron's name, which, like, to me, I don't know, bro. It's like, if you want to attack Nike for it, like, I don't know. I just said, like, you're... Yeah,
it's just because, like, it's kind of like what we talked about, like, it's funny how you can never mention, like, LeBron without Jordan or Jordan without LeBron, but it's kind of like how we go back to, like, the same reason why people were upset at Jordan for not speaking up about certain things. It's kind of like, this is the issue, right? Like, if you speak up about something, now you have to speak up about everything. Like, you know what I mean? You can't pick and choose. So, like, the reason why people get frustrated with LeBron with this situation is because LeBron's picking and choosing. Like, you know what I mean? He's talking about, like, the social justice, cases that, like, he cares about that doesn't necessarily, like, impact, his pockets in any type of way. But, like, now this is a topic that, it's a touchy topic. Now he's screwed because he pretty much is not allowed to speak on this. Like, my man has a lifetime deal with Nike. He's the face of the brand, like, one of the faces of the brand. Like, he's basically not allowed. Like, it doesn't mean he can't. It's just that, like, if he does, like my guy's going to be dealing with a lot of problems. So people are upset that, like, he is basically dodging a social justice issue because he doesn't want to deal with the repercussions. And that's like I understand why people are bothered by it. Like, I don't blame LeBron. Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, if he's going to talk about, like, racism, that hits a little bit closer to home than what's going on in China. But, like, this is the thing, man. If you want to be a social justice person, like, this is the problem. You can't post about one thing and not about the other. You can't just, like... you got to talk about everything. That's the issue. You got to talk about everything. You can't just be that person, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, remember when we're talking about this with Jordan and stuff, like, we're talking about how the media is what's exactly going to drive the boy out of the game and stuff like that. But this, for me, is just, like you said, like, he could have gone about this a whole different way. There's so many athletes, especially prime athletes. I'm going, like, Ronaldo. I'm going Federer. I'm going LeBron, per se. There's so many athletes that are represented by Nike. It's just, don't, like, if you want to attack the brand, like, I don't know. I just don't know. There's other ways to go about it, and if you wanted to address that especially if you wanted him to make a statement about it, why didn't you go to him and talk to him about the situation instead of number one taking it to Twitter, two making a whole announcement in front of the boss and the TD Garden before the game. It's like, yo, you know you're about to face the Lakers. Like, why are you making a whole statement about that issue? And you have LeBron's face on your shoe. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. You're going against Nike. You're not going against one player.
Yeah. I mean, well, here's the thing, right? Like, yeah, he could definitely take some shots at, like, Ronaldo and this and that. But it's like, I don't know, like, of all the players who play, all the big-name guys who are under Nike, the one who usually speaks the most on, like, social justice issues is LeBron James, you know what I mean? Like, Ronaldo, like, the only time I can think about him, like, talking about anything was that one time that, like, he pushed the Coca-Cola brand aside and said, like, don't drink that, but, like, it's just like, yo, this is like fattening, like, don't drink it, you know? Like, it wasn't like, when has Ronaldo ever spoken about, like, anything social justice, you know what I mean? When has, like, name another Nike athlete who has spoken so frequently on social justice issues?
Serena Williams.
Okay, Serena Williams. Well, we all know Serena Williams gets her fair share of shit too, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she gets hated on a bunch as well, but, like, you know, like, the only one I can think about is Kyrie, but Kyrie got less clout than LeBron. Like, you know what I mean? Serena Williams, as big as she is, she's got less clout than LeBron. Like, you know, like, you can't name many. It's literally, like, I understand why people are frustrated with this, but at the same time, I understand why LeBron doesn't speak on it. But the thing is, it's kind of like, yo, you gotta come to a decision, man. Like, and the reason why I mentioned Jordan is because, like, he made the decision, like, I'm not gonna speak on it, whether that's right or wrong. But he basically got to, you know, never have to deal with an issue like this because, like, if you don't speak on anything, nobody is gonna be like, oh, you spoke on this, so why don't you speak on this? You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, oh, he just doesn't say nothing anyways, and he'll get hate for not saying nothing, but he'll never be in a situation where, like, oh, like, speak about everything, and that's kind of like what the situation LeBron is in right now, and, like, if LeBron, like, I think, like, what people would want to see is if LeBron, like, really, like, wanted to go all out for this social justice stuff, like, you know what I mean? He would kind of, like, it would be a huge, crazy process, like, leave Nike, go to a next shoe brand, like, you know what I mean? And, like, that's never going to happen because he's literally got a lifetime deal, you know what I mean? Like, he's set. Like, he's literally, the man could not work a day in his life ever. Like, stop playing basketball, never do a commercial again, and he will literally get paid money in his pocket from Nike forever and ever, amen, without moving his finger. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, like, and you could see why some people are like, yo, like, screw you. You know what I mean? Like, you could see why. But also, I understand why he doesn't speak on it. But, yeah, maybe Enes could have gone about it a different way. But, like, even if Enes went to talk to him personally, like, my man wasn't going to speak on it anyway. So it wouldn't have really done much, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah. Maybe LeBron, like, maybe his shoes personally, like, you know, they might make them they might make them go the Jordan route at that point if he does that. Maybe he can do, like, only ethically sourced, like, shoes. I don't know. Like, he's still working with Nike, who's.
Yeah, I don't think that would change anything. To be honest with you.
Yeah, you know.
And so it's one of those where, like, he won't speak about it because it's affecting his pockets. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah,
And
everyone.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everyone's just gonna cover their own interests at the end of the day, right?
Exactly.
Like, it's just normal. The only reason why Enes is even speaking about this is because the kids in Turkey are also going through this stuff where, like, they're going through a hard labor and all that stuff, and no one wants to see that. No one wants to hear about that, which makes sense. I understand it. Like, it's just, but once again, it's just him going at it as in, like, attacking one person. It's just, I think it could have been done differently. Oh, like, they really do shut up and dribble when the big boss says so. Like, okay. Like, I thought we're fighting against the same cause here. Like, what are you trying to say here?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, you know, you kind of understand both points. I know we didn't really take a stance here. You know what I mean? This ain't no first take where we're gonna, like, you know, like, go super hard on one debate. Like, I think you could be understanding about both sides, but, like, you know, I don't think, like LeBron fans, they love LeBron, and I don't want them to completely absolve him of this situation because, like, that's not fair either, you know? So, but, hey, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Like, I think this is going to hang over LeBron for Like if they make a documentary, this is gonna be like in The Last Dance when that black politician like you know shit happened and Jordan didn't speak out on it and stuff. It's gonna be the same thing. Like you know what I mean? It's gonna be like that one thing that people like will bring up about like you know somebody like to be like, hey, look at where they messed up here. You know like so.
Yeah.
But anyway, speaking about someone who messed up. They call him Ole. Is it Ole or is it Ole, bro? I don't even know. It's like
for me, it's get out, sir. That's it. Yeah.
Ole Gunnar, Mr. Gunnar.
Hey, damn, son, that motherfucker, bro. Watford, bro. Watford. Come on, man. Watford. Out of all the teams in the, I don't care, bro. It could be 9 players on the pitch on Man U's team against Watford. Man U should still win or at least draw. Not a 4-1 or was it 4-1 or 5-1? Like, that was a horrible game, yo.
I mean, let's be honest though. This is long overdue. Long overdue. Overdue. Like he should have been gone.
A long time ago, but they messed up because now who's gonna be the coach?
That's what I'm saying. This is literally what I'm like literally like who the hell is available? Like people are saying Zizou, but like I don't trust Zizou. I don't think Zizou's a good coach. I think Zizou just had a really good team on his hand, but Man U would be a good way for him to prove it. You know what I mean? If he wins with Man U, like that's real credit. Winning with Real, that team that they had, bro, like yo, you could have won with Real, I could have won with Real, bro. Like shit. Like, someone who had never played footy in their life could win with Real. That team was stacked from top to bottom, every position, bench. That team was nice. But,
this menu squad is stacked too, though.
But, no, it is, but, like, it needs a little bit more work than Real. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Real had Bale, Benzema, and Ronaldo as the attack. They had Modric, Cruz, like Casimiro, like all these guys in the midfield, Asensio, like Isco, like all these guys, Rodriguez, like bro, in the mid, like they were stacked. On defense, Sergio Ramos, Marcelo, Varane, like Carvajal, like bro, like and then in net they have Courtois now, but like back like who they have before Courtois, they had someone nice too, like Navas maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was Navas, I think.
But like yeah, that team's been stacked, like every position. Like you know, you could literally put on a worse. You don't even need to put the best lineup out there. You could put like the second best lineup you can make, and they'll still win games. Like you know, like Real's different. Man U needs a little bit more like tooling. You know, like a guy like Fred is not getting any PT on that Real team. Like a guy like Lingard is not getting no PT on that Real team.
But Jesse's nice, bro.
He is, but not on that Real team. Not on that Real team. He's not playing. That's what I'm saying. Like they're good. That I think Man U, like the players they have, they're easily like top 3 in the Prem for me. Like the team they have, like bro, you have like Cavani, he's old, but my guy's still performing, bro. Like he's still performing. Ronaldo is Ronaldo. Y'all got Pogba, who's like probably like he's up there, man. He's got to be top 5 midfielder in the world. Like you know,
for sure.
Y'all picked up Varane. Too, one of the best defenders in the world right now. You got Luke Shaw, who some people are saying is the best left back in the world. I don't know about all that, but you know, like he's good. Like y'all got pieces. Rashford, Sancho. Y'all picked up Sancho and y'all haven't done shit with that guy. If anything, you made his value drop to like half of what it was worth before.
I didn't even believe in the Sancho hype, to be honest with you, bro. He played for Dortmund. You play in the Bundesliga. You come to the Prem. The game is just not the same. I don't like we've seen it way too many times for people to believe that someone's gonna come from the Bundesliga to the Prem and perform the same. It's just we've seen it way too many times. The average team that you face in the Bundesliga would not be able to stand any game against a team in the Prem. Watford will give a team one of the best teams in the Bundesliga work. I don't care what nobody tells me, bro. Timo Werner was in the Bundesliga scoring 40 goals a goddamn season.
I knew you were gonna bring him up. I knew you were gonna bring him up.
Yo, bro, that's my guy, bro. I fuck with him, but
he's been playing better now, though.
Season, after how many years in the league, though?
2. How many seasons now in Prem? 2?
Bro,
3?
He's like 2 or 3 seasons down. But now Central is going to be the exact same thing. He's going to have to wait 2 to 3 seasons in order to perform in the Prem. The game's just not the same, fam. The Prem, the teams can play. You got way too many good teams, And the Bundesliga, you don't
It's
have
the
that
style
many good
difference
teams.
too, though. Like, look at like when Ciro Immobile went to Dortmund, bro. He was trash, bro. Remember? He was trash, but like
Yeah,
before
yeah,
that,
yeah.
he was nice, bro. Like he was nice, and then he came back to Lazio, and my guy just won a Golden Boot like 2 years ago or a year ago. You know, like
That's
yeah,
true too.
like
That's true
it's
too.
just the different styles in every league, right? Like Serie A's like always been like a real defensive. The German league, I don't even know, bro. Like I can't even tell you what the play style is over there.
The
Like
German league, there's no play style. It's Bayern.
and
It's
Dortmund, bro.
Bayern,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
Yeah.
Give Dortmund some credit.
Fam, I'll give Dortmund credit. I'll give Dortmund credit when they win like something big. Like
Okay,
the
so let
Champions
me
League.
ask you, like, if like Marco Reus came to the Prem, you're saying he wouldn't be able to play?
No.
Really?
No. He would be able to play. Perform the way he's performing for Dortmund? No. I don't have a doubt because night in and night out, the teams that they face are not close to be as good as the teams that you have in the Prem.
Well, yeah,
And
the
I'm
Prem is the best league in the world, bro. Like,
but like let's say I'm just gonna say like Tottenham for example. Tottenham is not even like I can name 5 teams right now in the Prem that are better than Tottenham, right? Tottenham, you put Tottenham in the Bundesliga, they could be as good as Bayern. And that's just like that level. I
don't know about Bayern. Maybe as good as Dortmund.
Dortmund maybe, but even
like
then,
Bayern, bro. Like, hey, you're forgetting what Bayern's got. Fucking Robert Lewandowski, one of the best strikers ever.
Bayern's not that nice anymore, bro.
Lewandowski can play in the Prem, no problem. No problem.
Lewandowski he can play in the Prem. 100%.
He can play in the Prem 100%. He's starting on any team in the Prem.
Fast, 100%. But motherfuckers like Thomas Müller, like he's done.
Sané,
like,
we already know he played in the Prem. Like
Sané played in the Prem, but Sané hasn't been performing the same way for Bayern that he has been for Man City.
He's been worse.
Exactly. The system is just not the same.
Kimmich can play in the Prem. Neuer can play in the Prem. Nah, bro, you're dissing Kimmich, bro. Kimmich is nice, bro.
I love Kimmich, but in the Prem, I don't know, man.
Serge Gnabry in the Prem.
I don't know about that either.
Yo, you're dissing, bro. You're dissing.
I don't know about that either, bro.
You're dissing, bro.
I don't know about that either, bro.
No.
These guys are nice, but the Prem is just a whole different ball game. It's like on a day-to-day basis, you're gonna deal with someone that's elite.
Coman can't play in the Prem.
Yep. Coman, bro. I'm not saying these guys can't play in the Prem. I'm just saying the adjustment is not the same, bro.
You're right. You're right.
It's
The
not
adjustment is not the same. But we gotta go back to my man's Ole, or at least like man you. Yeah, bro. What you brought up is exactly what I thought about. Like, yo, who the hell is gonna coach this? Because Conte would have been a great fit. Conte was the best option. Was the best option. He's gone. Now the best option is Zizou, which like you don't know how he's gonna coach with a team that like needs like a lot of coaching. Like, you know what I mean? Like Real didn't need a lot of coaching. I swear Zizou, he won a Champions League his first year as a coach, did he not?
I think he won the Champions League and the league.
As his first year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, Zizou fans believe the hype. Like, if he can do it with Man U, bro, respect to Zizou. But like, I don't think Zizou is that great, bro. Like, Zizou is he's no Conte, bro. Like, he's not those type of guys, you know. Like, he's no Pep, he's no Mancini. He's not those guys, you know. But like,
who's gonna coach that team is what I'm worried. Like, let's see. I haven't looked at reports yet, but
Jose Mourinho, bring it back.
Ooh. I could see that happening though.
But he's with Roma right now. I don't know how.
Okay. If he was available, I could definitely see that.
Nah,
but then
he's not available. Ronaldo wants what's his name? I think the Portuguese coach or whatever. Let me see. I saw the coaching options. They were bad, bro. They were bad. Like
Portuguese coach.
Wait, did I send? I might have sent you the post. I saw a post online where they had like the coaching options, and I was I was shooketh, bro. Hold on, let me pull up like BR Football or something. I bet they posted about it, but
like, that's insane, bro. But I would not be surprised if Zizou was to make it there because Zizou and Ronaldo are cool, no? Is Zizou and Ronaldo are cool?
Yeah, that's true. Ronaldo, like Zizou was their coach before, so
yeah. So Zizou, yeah. Zinedine is.
So here's the options, bro. Here's the options. Here, I'm gonna send you this post right now. So they got Zizou, they got Brendan Rodgers, Eric Ten Hag, Luis Enrique. That's who Ronaldo, they were saying he wanted. Luis Enrique. Like.
Well, I I really hope they don't get that Luis Enrique guy, especially if he's thing. That's I know they want to keep Ronaldo there, but they can't do what Ronaldo wants. They have to do what's best for the team.
I mean, like, the best option is Zizou, bro. Like, they have Mauricio Pochettino, that guy who was, like, the coach for PSG, trash.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Ralph Ragnick, don't know. Laurent Blanc, you know him?
Yeah, I know Laurent Blanc. Laurent Blanc used to be my man's until il a fait des bêtises avec l'équipe de France. But, you know.
Would you take him? Would you take Laurent Blanc for
No,
that?
absolutely not.
Julien, what is this? Lopetegui? I don't know who he is. Darren Fletcher? Fuck that.
Oh no. No,
Michael Carrick.
Oh no. Hey. About Michael Carrick though. Michael Carrick, that's my guy. I vote with Michael Carrick as a player. Now, if you guys put him as your head coach, you guys are never winning anything. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. Michael Carrick.
Yo, the only option is Zizou. But yeah, when I saw those last two slides, I laughed so hard because they were like both ex-Man U. Like Darren Fletcher and Michael Carrick.
Oh my God, Darren Fletcher, va t'asseoir. No, Brendan Rodgers and Zizou are the options that would be best for the team. Now, I don't know what their next moves are going to be. Brendan Rodgers he's a solid coach. I think he's the one that won the championship, the Prem with Leicester.
Oh, is he?
Leicester? I think that's the guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, they gotta go with Zizou, bro. Like but like. Shit, bro, Kanter would have been so much better. Kanter would have been so much better, man. Like, they messed up with that one. Like, because they need a coach that is like Kanter. Like, the coach, we said it, like a coach to make something out of nothing. Can Zizou 100%. Do that? He's never had to make something out of nothing with his team. His team was already something before he even got there, you know?
Exactly. And Zizou's relationship with players is something that worries me, especially after
what he did to Bale, bro. Like,
yeah, like that's just foul to me. So I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want him to get the job and then push like Marcus Rashford or
Sancho
or
Lingard. Those are the type of guys,
you know?
Man, he'd beef with. Like, I could see him, bro. So. Yeah, but like he'll have some players from his old, well, I guess only two, like Ronaldo and Varane from his old like Real squad. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess he definitely be better than Ole Gunnar, bro. That's all I know. Like, you know, he'll be better than Ole Gunnar, bro. But like, yeah, they fucked up by not getting Conte, bro. That was it.
100%.
That was the one. That was the 100%. One.
100%.
Like, now they're looking stupid, bro. Like,
now they're looking dumb as hell, and Varane just got injured. Pogba's not coming back for 2 months.
Yeah, Pogba's done for a bit.
Yeah, so like whoever coach is gonna come in is gonna have to be a great coach whose system has to work. Yeah, bro, whose system has to work, because having Varane out, yeah, it's an issue. Having Pogba out, yeah, it's an issue.
That's bad, bro. Like, that's really bad.
Exactly, but now with the pieces that you have on the pitch, that are pieces that you have available, you have to be good enough to make something out of nothing, like you said. So. Can Zizou do that? I guess we'll see. But is he gonna get the job? On verra.
It's probably gonna be one of those two, Zizou or Brent Rodgers.
Brent Rodgers, yeah.
So we'll have to see. I wouldn't be surprised if that news comes out this week. So we'll probably be talking about that on the next episode anyway.
And they need one. They need one by the end of the week because shit's just getting serious out there, man.
Yeah, the season might be falling through for them pretty soon if they don't figure it out.
100%. These guys are probably not gonna make the Champions League next year. Do you know how embarrassing that is for a club like Man U not to make the Champions League? Jesus Christ!
Are they even gonna make Europa League?
From the looks of it, no. You're 8th in the Prem.
Oh man,
they're 8th in the Prem.
That's tough.
Hey man, shut up my Chelsea boys though. That's all I gotta say.
Everybody who's a Prem fan is like probably cheesed that Ole Gunnar got fired, bro.
Yeah, I can't even lie to you.
I know y'all woke up like, fuck. I wish he was still there. But anyway, y'all are evil, preying on the downfall of Man U, bro.
Fuck Man U, bro. they made me suffer for way too long as a kid, man. I have to see them. I have to see them suffer themselves now. They made me suffer for too long.
Well, someone who's been making my ears suffer, Mr. Stephen A.
Oh shit! What do you do?
Yeah, he has a quote this week, a special quote. Like, I want to bring it up to you because like I know you an LBJ fanboy, so like
Yeah, me and my king.
you're gonna counter this, but basically, you know what, bro? I'm gonna just play the clip and we'll talk about it after. So hold up a quick sec. Listen to this. This is Mr. Stephen A.
I think LeBron has won his last title. I think it's over.
Okay, I'm glad 15 games into the season you feel that way.
It's not LeBron's fault. I mean, LeBron is gonna be LeBron. He's gonna come back. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. But I'm just saying to you that collectively, when you look at Russell Westbrook's a member of the Lakers.
Okay.
LeBron's a member of the Lakers, and I'm telling you, they ain't winning no chip.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
So y'all heard that. My man Stephen A saying they ain't winning no chip. Like LeBron James has won his last championship. Now, the Podbate is, do you agree?
It depends. It depends on one thing. It depends.
I didn't think you were gonna go this route.
It depends on one thing. It depends on one thing, and the only thing is whether or not the Warriors stay the way they are. They're literally.
That's what you think?
That's literally what it is. No one else in the West, other than the Warriors, can take out LeBron's team. Not Phoenix, not healthy Phoenix, not healthy Utah.
Yeah, but it's not just that though. Then they gotta beat whatever team makes it out the East too, bro. Like,
who in the East really healthy, all healthy, is gonna take out all Lakers, like all healthy, all just healthy right now.
Bucks, Nets, like. Bro.
Okay, so you're saying right now, if the Bucks, if you have an all healthy team, both teams are healthy, 7-game series, the Bucks versus the Lakers, the Bucks are taking that 7-game series.
They could win the series, yeah.
They can, but will they? Like, in your opinion, do they win? Yes or no?
I'd bet on the Bucks personally, yeah.
I wouldn't. LeBron healthy, AD healthy, Carmelo empty. No, I don't think. The Bucks are not deep. It's not as deep as they are than last year.
They're not. But I like their team chem and their system and their starting five performance better than the Lakers.
100%. I love Giannis, bro. Giannis give
Who knows? The Lakers might change it. Like, I'm just saying, like, if the Lakers perform the way they've been performing so far, like, if we're going about what we've seen, this team is the Lakers that I've seen so far are not top 5 in the league, bro. Like, they're not good, bro. They ain't nice, bro. Like,
they're not nice. But once again, if he said that he's winning, that he won his last chip. My argument is the only way LeBron's not winning another championship again is if the Warriors don't change. The East is still weak, bro. KD's not even doing damage in the East right now. The Wizards are doing damage in the East, bro. Milwaukee.
Yo, the Wizards are kind of nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Kyle Kuzma is looking like the Kyle Kuzma we all expected him to be. I don't know where that came from.
Exactly. The Wizards are doing damage in the East, but the Miami's figuring it out, blah, blah, blah. Giannis is not going to be able to give everybody a 50 ball until the end of the season. That motherfucker's going to have to sit down at some point during the season. Now, the Warriors, they don't need Steph Curry on the court. They don't need Draymond on the court to slap up a team is what I'm like.
Cool. Yeah. Iguodala's come back to life, man.
It's ridiculous, bro. I was watching Golden State versus I think it was Cleveland or Detroit, and Steph Curry and Draymond did not play. The fact that these guys are still able to run around the court, make plays, play defense it's impressive. Now, Stephen A has a point because Klay Thompson isn't even back yet. James Wiseman isn't even back yet. I'm sorry, bro, but if the Lakers play the way they've played, Steph Curry is going to get an MVP this season. He's going to get a finals MVP this season, and he's going to go down as literally one of those.
If Steph Curry wins another chip, he's automatic top 10, no question. No question. That guy is ridiculous.
Oh shit. You froze.
I hear you, bro.
You froze.
I hear you,
You said if he wins another championship, what'd you say?
I said if he wins another championship, he's guaranteed top 10. He's guaranteed top 10. Top 10 in the league. Top 10 in history.
Yeah.
NBA. So,
yeah.
But yeah, bro, like for me, here's the thing with like what Stephen A said. I never want to doubt LeBron. Because it's LeBron. You know what I mean? Like, he, no matter what you want to say about him, like, if you want to critique his scoring or his free throws or whatever the case may be, one thing that man has and always will have is the ability to make those around him better. Like, that's his greatest skill. You know what I mean? His greatest skill. And he is still a great scorer and all these other things, but that's his greatest skill. That's LeBron's, like, his thing. You know, when we talk about, like, Blake Griffin and his dunking, or whatever player, Larry Bird and his shooting, we talk about LeBron and his playmaking. You know what I mean? That's his superstar ability. So I never want to doubt him, because once he's in this lineup, like, he's just played one game healthy, like, since he's come back. We'll see what happens if he's able to, like, tie them together. My thing is like Stephen A mentioned specifically Russell Westbrook, bro. Yo, I honestly, I am messing with the Russell Westbrook experiment, bro. Like, I honestly think, like, you switch Russell Westbrook, like, you get Russell Westbrook out of there and you get, like 3 solid role players, your team is automatically better. No cap.
Don't say that, please, bro. I'm scared. I already feel like they're going to do him dirty and trade him from John Wall. I already feel like that's going to happen, and I would not.
Why would they do that, though?
Why would the Lakers do that?
Yeah.
Because John Wall healthy as a motherfucker and he's ready to compete. And he shoots the ball better than Russell.
That's true. Yeah, but you need to get more than just John Wall, though.
But exactly. But imagine, exactly. So they would get rid of Russell for John Wall and
but
whatever else.
But yeah, like, what else would they get, bro? Like, Houston, I mean, what's his name? No, but they wouldn't trade that guy, though. What's his name?
They wouldn't trade, like, Jalen Green, but they wouldn't trade
not Jalen Green.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Not Kevin Porter.
Christian Wood.
Regardless, would they trade Christian Wood and John Wall for Russ? Probably not.
Actually, they would get rid of Christian Wood because he's a little older. And he's like close. He's like
Christian Wood and John Wall for Russell Westbrook. Give me that.
bro. I want to say give me that, but, like, I don't want them to do Russell dirty. I love Russell, bro.
Nah, honestly, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Like, if you want your king to be solidified as the GOAT, bro, the Russell Westbrook gotta go.
No.
Russell Westbrook gotta go.
If I want you to have him solidified, for me, he's already solidified. You feel me? for me, he's already solidified. He's done way too much. Like that, he's done way too much. But Russell, I can't. Bro, I love Russell way too much. But if they do him dirty like that to Houston, encore, no. Stop. That'd be dirty.
Yeah, I don't think Houston would want him anyways. But
that'd be dirty. I mean, Russell, I don't know. Once again, like, you're right. The experiment, it's not working as well as I thought it would at the moment. I mean, we're a month and a half in the season, 16 games. Yeah.
I don't want to make crazy claims, but, like, I don't think it's, like, I think it's might work better, but I don't think it's ever going to work the way Lakers fans were hoping. I think that Russ's game just, like,
it's limited.
It's limited, and it just doesn't fit that. Like, bro, Russ, like, yo, I'd argue Carmelo Anthony is a better player than you on that team right now, bro. Like, you know, like,
got you, yeah.
Like, you know, like, that team, AD makes or breaks that squad, bro. AD makes or breaks that team, bro. AD's the guy on the team, bro. Like LeBron is great, but that team, AD's the guy. AD has to be your superstar. He has to be scoring more than LeBron. He has to be performing better than LeBron. Like that's the guy. He's young. Yeah. He's a star. Like, yo, he needs to stay healthy and he needs to freaking perform, bro. Yeah. And I'm talking about not just, like, performing LeBron's shadow. Nah, like, LeBron is a secondary player who facilitates and helps the team. You're the guy. You are the guy. That's how the Lakers are going to perform, bro.
I'm gonna go at AD real quick right one time. We're comparing AD. The first time I, like, watch AD play ball games, this, that, whatever, the comparison was usually like AD Giannis. Last AD Giannis matchup this month, Giannis
AD's not even close to Giannis.
Bro, it's not even close to Giannis anymore. But
oh, man.
Giannis give AD 47 points on your face, bro. 47 points. I don't care. I like, there's no explanation to why Giannis should be able to give AD 47 points. I don't care how great Giannis is.
Because bro, AD is known as a good defender, too.
Exactly. But Giannis shot like 78% from the field on AD's face. 78% from the field. That's just dumb. And this guy was literally walking comfortable behind the 3-point line, taking jump shots, fadeaways. It's like, bro, this guy's game got better. AD's defense was, oh yeah,
I love Giannis
I want to
so
play.
much.
I want to exactly like, oh, but we have to play defense, this, that, whatever. But you let last year's MVP give you the work. Now, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, I don't know. I like AD. I like AD. He has the potential to be a top 5 player. His game is like he can score from anywhere. He can play defense. But Giannis right now is at a point where like,
Ben Simmons, you gotta take some notes from Giannis. You see what happens when you improve during the offseason? How is Giannis Antetokounmpo a better shooter than a point guard, bro?
Giannis, I see Giannis being comfortable walking to the 3-point line and taking a shot. His free throw percentage is moving up. His 3-point percentage moving up. This guy's taking fadeaway on some Dirk Nowitzki type shit. How, bro? How?
Yo, bro,
I don't know, man.
When Giannis is like around 30, like when Giannis is like 28, 29, bro, that guy's gonna be so gross, bro. So gross, bro.
How old is Giannis right now? The fact 26? That he's not even the fact that
26.
He's just 26 is the scary part to me, bro.
Yeah.
It's just not okay. It's not okay for him to be that good at 26.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like people are saying, like when it's all said and done, he might be known as the most dominant player over Shaq. And like, you know what, man? I believe it. Like I believe it. Because Shaq didn't like use his potential as much as Giannis. Like Giannis wasn't as good as Shaq to start, and Giannis built himself up to being as good, and like is still building himself up. You know what I mean? Like, mark my words, at 30 years old, Giannis is gonna be shooting threes, and he will be a 30% 3-point shooter, putting up like a good amount of shots per game. Like, you know what I mean? Like
easy.
Like 4 to 6 threes per game or something, like shots, like putting up shots, like, you know.
My thing is, what would need to happen for him to be in that GOAT conversation? Because he's 26 today. He retires tomorrow. He's a Hall of Famer. We've agreed on this already, right?
Yeah.
What would make him like the GOAT, bro? Because he has the potential to make that shit happen.
Like I told you, like you need to, like I told you this last time, and I told you this like LeBron, maybe not for him because he's LeBron, but like, you know, like usually hitting that like 5 chip, you know, like is what you need. You need something like 4 to 5 chips. Like you need to be in that range, 4 to 6 chips.
Because that motherfucker is gonna win chips. He's gonna win defensive player.
He needs at least 3, and at least 3 chips, at least minimum.
Oh,
like
that's like
minimum 3 chips.
That's like for him.
Ideally 5 chips. He's gonna get more MVPs, like guaranteed. Like he's already had enough MVPs to be like, you know, doing pretty nice already. Like, and we're talking about in a league. This guy plays in a league with Steph Curry, LeBron James, like Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? Like, and he's won MVPs over those guys. You know what I mean? And like that's Nikola Jokic, bro. Like he's playing in a league with guys who. Like, if there's ever a time where someone shouldn't be winning the MVP every year, even though LeBron has said, like, yo, why am I not winning it this year, that year? Like, if there's ever an era where that shouldn't happen, it's right now. Because there's too many guys who are at that MVP level. You know what I mean? Like back in, like, you know, Jordan's days, no wonder the guy won MVP every time, bro. It's like, he was just so, like, yo, bro, who was he competing against? Like, probably, like, Charles Barkley? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Magic and Bird out of prime. Isaiah ain't winning no MVP. Like, you know, it's like, it's different now.
See
like,
you see how you just said that right now?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
I know
bring it
you're
back.
gonna use it against me, like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So how does that work? Like, I don't get that. Like, the whole argument was, oh, blah blah, Mike is the GOAT because he was so far ahead of his peers. Yeah. But look at his peers. Now look at the peers now. Like, these motherfuckers hope. There's
more. There's more now, but like that's expected. I expect there to be more because like the game, the popularity of the game rises, technology, health, all these things rise. But like I said, you always gotta measure versus their peers at the time because because Jordan would probably be a better player now than he was back then, and so would like Magic would be a superstar in this league right now, and he would have been way better, and he would have probably been a better scorer too, because now scoring is so important because of the 3-point line.
Yeah, but Steph Curry would have had him in his shadow at the time. Steph Curry would have had him in his shadow if Magic was here today, because Steph Curry shoots the three ball from anybody, from anywhere, bro. Yeah, but Magic didn't shoot the three ball like that.
It was Magic's passing ability, but that's what I'm saying. Because if Magic played in the league today, he would have had a tray ball because he's that competitive guy, and he would have had to have one. You know what I'm saying?
To fix that,
like, bro. Larry Bird could shoot in the league today, bro. My guy, he's averaging crazy percentages, bro. Like ridiculous percentages, bro. For his time to be a great shooter, like he was ahead of his time. You know what I mean? He's shooting like a shooter today. Back then, no wonder he's known as such a great player. Like imagine you just drop like Steph Curry in like the '80s, bro. No wonder Larry Bird is like held in such a high regard. And defense too, like. Come on, it's like dropping Clay. It's basically like dropping Clay in the 80s. They actually gave when they were doing. You remember when they did the NBA for the 75 players? They did like they had players wear jerseys of like old players. I don't know if you remember that. So like like Dame and Levine wore like Jordan, like you know what I mean, like and Clay wore Bird, and I was like, yo, that's actually perfect. That's exactly what a Larry Bird is. Shoot. Like and play some defense, But anyway, how do we get all the way here?
I have no idea, but basketball talks.
Sports talks. We go deep into it, but anyways, back to LeBron. Like has he won his last chip? The only reason I want to say yes, like I'm not saying yes with like I'm 100% confident, and if it happens, I can be like, look, I told you so and stuff. You know what I mean? It's not one of those like yeses right now. But I'm saying yes only because, like, if LeBron still had the opportunity to leave the Lakers, I would say no. Like, you know what I mean? LeBron could easily be, like, an additional piece on any team. Like, you know what I mean? A facilitator, an additional piece on any team. The thing is, like, the Lakers, I think he's retiring a Laker. You know what I mean? Like, he's comfy in Hollywood. Like, he ain't leaving LA. You know what I mean? That's the spot. Like, I mean, I guess he could go to the Clippers, but, LeBron, Monsieur King, he's not going to take off the gold, like. But,
absolutely not.
But,
that would ruin his legacy, bro.
Bro, I can't even lie, though. LeBron, PG, and freaking Kawhi would be a nasty big three.
Yo.
He would have more chances on the Clippers than on the Lakers. Let's be honest, bro.
Yeah, but his PR numbers are gonna drop so much, bro. People are gonna start hating him.
They can't drop anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's already done like people already say every team he's won a championship on was a super team that he built. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, what's the difference now? Like, but. Yeah, I guess his PR would drop because he would be a Laker going to the Clippers, and that'd be.
No, that's not it.
But, I guess other than the Clippers, which is like a no option, like he's not leaving LA, like he's not going to another team. If he could go to another team, LeBron could easily join like a championship contender and win a chip, no problem. And like I think if he was younger and he wasn't settled in LA, he would do that. But because he's in LA, and the way LA is looking, like right now they have no trade chips, other than AD. But like, are they gonna trade AD? You know what I mean? Like
they have no juice either.
They have no they have nothing. Like this team is like, basically like old man squad, la la la. Like I'm not trying to diss them, but like maybe not this season. But like how many seasons do they got left? 2 before these guys are kind of like, they're not out of the league, but they're getting there. Like how much longer? Like Melo's playing great, but like how much longer does Melo have? Like LeBron himself, like he'll play a long time, but like he's gonna start dropping to like a 15-point a game guy. He's already somewhat getting there. He's like a 20-point a game player now. Like
he's at 25, yeah.
Is he? Is he at 25? Like
24, 25, something like that.
But you know what I mean? Like his numbers are gonna drop. Like he's gonna hit 20, 15. Like I don't see LeBron dropping below 15 points a game, but I see him getting there relatively soon. Within the next 2 to 3 seasons. Like he's gonna be a 15-point. He's always gonna be facilitating. His defense is gonna drop. Like it's very LeBron's basically like giving us an eye into what his career trajectory is. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna become a 3-point shooting, like facilitating type of player. Like that, like cutting through the paint, like aggressiveness, like that's gonna go because it has no choice. My guy won't last as long if he keeps playing that way, right? 100%. So we already know LeBron he's gonna be a different player. He's still gonna be good, but he's not gonna be the LeBron that we've all known like since he's come into the league, and he's already evolved like. From Miami LeBron to like Cleveland LeBron, he evolved, right? But now he's gonna, I want to say like that Cleveland era, it was his in between. Like he had his shooting, but he had his slashing. And like his early Laker days, he was still that guy. But now I think he's gonna slowly like that slasher, like dunker, like chase down block LeBron is slowly gonna like fade away because he's getting old. And like now it's gonna be like I'm gonna shoot the three, and I'm gonna facilitate the ball and make my teammates better. You know, like one of those vets that runs the game because the IQ will never drop. So
I mean, yeah, him being in the West also doesn't freaking help in his case. Having Steph Curry on your way, bro, that's gonna be a rough one.
Well, Steph Curry's getting up there too, bro, but like he's not looking it at all. But yeah, and then the Lakers, like you got AD who's always injured, but he's your only like trade piece. Like let's say you want to inject like some new life into this lineup, like the only way you're doing it is through the draft because you have like literally nothing of value to trade. Like who do you got? Like none. I don't even know how none has been performing this year.
He hasn't played. Injuries. Trevor Ariza hasn't played either.
Yeah, but Trevor Ariza is old, no value. Like I'm thinking about players like if you wanted to make a big trade, a splash to like kind of like retool your lineup, like who are you trading? All those old guys like are worthless. They're worthless. Russell Westbrook's value has dropped like immensely. Like you would argue that his value is almost negative because of his contract. And his play, like how he's been playing, you know what I mean? So
they're gonna get rid of him from John Wall, bro.
I mean, bro, they kind of like I'm gonna be honest. If they can't go much longer, like another 2 months playing like this, like Russ gotta go, bro, because like he's not coming off the bench, not for that money. But like that's it, bro. They don't got any young guys to trade. Like they traded their main like piece that they held on to forever, which was Kuzma. Like he's out. Like how are you retooling this team? Like the team that they have right now, bro, is what they have unless they draft a good young player. So like THT has value. I'm capping. They have one guy who has value. THT, like the only way you're adding value to this team is either through free agency or the draft. Like you're not making nothing through the trade or the players that you already have in your lineup. You know what I mean? Like you're stuck with this for a minute. You know. And, like, if you're stuck with this for a minute and LeBron is not leaving this team, it's quite possible that might be his last chip. It might be. Like, I'm never going to doubt LeBron. He can always try to figure out, there's always a chance that he'll figure out a way. He'll be able to make it happen. And they got Rondo on that team, too. They got leadership, but, like, yeah, man.
It's a long season, man. We're only 1 month and a half in. Just wait. Let's see what the playoffs are gonna be like.
I mean, it's been enough time to kind of get like a general assessment. You know what I mean?
Damn, like, 15 games out of 82.
Listen. A general assessment. General assessment.
I'm
saying like, you know what I mean? Like I could see them getting better. But it's kind of like they could get better, but the ceiling isn't as high as I thought it was, like, before the season started, if that makes sense. Like, I don't see them reaching the heights that I thought they were going to hit before the season. And I already had my doubts with the Russell Westbrook experiment. But, like, honestly, man, like, if I had to predict it, I think, like, they're going to, like, probably, it depends if Russell figures it out. But he's got to figure it out soon, you know what I mean? Like, within the next 20 games... Within the next 20 games, he's got to figure it out. Like I'm saying, a 20-game stretch. Within the next 20 games, he's got to figure it out. And if he doesn't figure it out, they gotta like whatever pieces they can bring in. Like they need a shooter. They need a shooter bad. Like they need some defense, bro. Like losing Alex Caruso hurt, bro. Like that hurts. Like, and apparently they offered him way less than the Bulls. Like literally like. Trash box offer, like, you know, so
yeah, because they couldn't handle all that,
No, but like this is what I'm saying, man. The Lakers, like, I'm worried for them. But hey, we'll have to see how it goes this season. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling about them?
I need Russell to do something about his game because it's like we all know that Russell is. My God, you're shooting 29% from the 3-point line. You're not a 3-point shooter, and it's just. I don't know. Him shooting the 3-ball is what pisses me off the most, right? They have a game today, and if I see him shoot a 3, I'm gonna go crazy. So, and I know he will, so I know I'm gonna get pissed today. So, I don't know, man. We'll see. Once again, when the playoff comes, we'll see how it's gonna go. But what did I say? Like until half the season, so All-Star break. If All-Star break, I don't see some. To pull the plug because Russell can't stay, bro. I can't do this. The Warriors are making it to the finals past the Lakers if they're playing like that. That's all I got. That's all I got on the Lakers, bro.
All right, bro. Well, I mean, I think we're gonna call it a pod right here. We appreciate all of y'all who tune in, who listen, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.